All right, you may look, and I would like to announce that the storm catcher favors the cannibal.
Oh man, I got the Vizier.
Joyful, thank you for the 15 months. I can't believe you play this game every Saturday night and you haven't told me.
baby.
I'm sorry, Joyful. I'm sorry. I was trying to avoid you. You just were too much for town.
Sure, this is right. It says on the
I
Vizier.
love having you around, but there's 13 people that have said, Peter, I need a break from Joyful for the next 6
Hey, what's
months.
that key that hides your token and then unhides it?
T.
T or E?
Yes, that
Thank
tells
you.
us,
E.
well,
As in tango.
that heavily encourages town to think
No,
that there is a
I said.
Stormcatcher in play.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, Bodge, I'm the widow. I couldn't see my token again. I hate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. So Gavin is the villain. Yes, okay. So here's the basic idea. What I'm hoping for is that the evil team will know that there isn't a cannibal in play. They will also know what everybody's roles are. So the cannibal, I'm hoping, will be a really good bluff for Yenza. We'll see what she does with it. But it's a great way to put some misinformation into town. I'm playing The Quarry. Anyone played it? That's a horror game, isn't it? I feel like that was slightly on my radar and then I ended up losing track of it. Yes. Why does evil know? It's because that's the other part of the Stormcatcher. Name a good character. If in play, they can only die by execution, but evil players learn which player it is. Okay, so let's start going through the information. So that's the basic idea, though. We're going to have. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Can you relay a message to the whole group for me? Maybe. It is. Oh, fun. Is it good? Can he? Or yes, I certainly have the capacity. That would be true. So we start with Stormcatcher information. Oh yeah. Yeah, that whole like it's kind of their third. Yeah, I played Dark Anthropology. At least one of them, just one of them. I think I played the second one. And I liked it kind of. Totally killed 4 out of the 6. Oh no! All right. There's all of that. Now we gotta choose some bluffs. Yeah, Wilpog. Yeah, I'm glad you'll be there for game 2. Okay, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Sorry we had to start without you. Why don't we give him... I ate ice cream with my bare hands today, not by choice. Oh, jeez. Why? Why? You get the Steward, you get the Dreamer, you get the Sage. Yu-Gi-Oh is greater than Pokemon the card game, and Dead by Daylight is better than, no, Dragon Ball Z Dead by Daylight is better than Naruto. Joyful, I think that everyone here was watching Game of Favorites, so they already know. They already know. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, I didn't realize that she sees the grimoire at the beginning. So go ahead and look at that. Cuddling with the wifey had lost track of time. Oh, that happens. We also need to make her to make a choice. I'm really hoping that one of them bluffs Cannibal. Jens would be a fantastic bluff for Cannibal. We gotta choose a red herring. Yenza could use the Cannibal really well. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Who should we have as a red herring? I'm wondering if we should... I mean, Majora is an obvious choice. Poison's Wooby. Ooh. That's devastating for town. I think we'll put a little pressure on... Okay, Bree and Blake are going to soft confirm each other. We'll probably make Kevin red herring. And then this is also going to be fun. So I am going to show him 2 players. One of them is going to be Blake. Hold on, let's see what Hugh said first. Well, that's not good. That's pretty bad. Hold on. You learn if either is a big bad. So we give him a yes. Night 1. I'm heavy lurking trying to figure out dinner if I should just skip it. No, eat dinner. Take it from somebody who doesn't eat properly. All right, so we're going to give him the Recluse. And also, we're going to give him Blake. We're also going to give him Majora. And what this is going to do, keep in mind, normally the Recluse, so this starts to sell up a Vortox world, because in a Vortox world, the knight has to see a big bad as one of the pings. And I think Majora will be able to figure that out really quick. Of course, so the Recluse potentially being able to be our big bad for the night ping, or potentially being able to be just ambiguous. That's what I'm playing on right now. All right, so night 1, what all happened? We had a bunch of stuff happen. Let me write this all down. You guys can listen to town.
Out soon. I'm doing the Reaper Death Seal right now as we speak. We're both going out. to
Oh,
business.
you'll find out. I'm about to summon it.
I'm gonna play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw the top 2 cards of my deck and add them into my hand.
Man. So, Ben, you know that I was also making a Yu-Gi-Oh reference with what I just said? Because that's two
Nope,
Yu-Gi-Oh
I
references.
did not.
Alright, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference again.
I thought you were making a Naruto reference still. Which
Nope,
is
not
why
this
I wanted
time.
to make the Yu-Gi-Oh reference to show how
Nope,
in
nope.
touch I am
It
with all the
was,
kids.
here, I'll go ahead and find it. Hold on a second.
Too bad for you. I just drew my last card and I got the last piece of Exodia. So
Okay, Max,
Oh,
are you
it's
actually
over
are you
now.
confused? Are
I'm
you
gonna
confused
cast
between
Ancestral
Naruto and
Recall
One
targeting
Piece?
Fate. She draws a card from an empty
What-
library and
who-
loses.
Who asked about One Piece? Sorry, what?
No, I was saying, are you confused between Naruto and One Piece? You were saying Naruto was the bad anime. I thought it's One
Oh.
Piece.
it
No,
is
that's-
Oh,
that's-
Wooby?
It's definitely
That is
Naruto.
Wooby?
way too
Kevin
long
was
of an
wrong.
anime.
Yeah.
I'm executing you.
I agree. Woozy,
Guys-
we should talk.
Let's be a little positive here. Full
Hold
Metal
on, I
thought
Alchemist
Naruto was
is
from
pretty
One
good
Piece.
Getting
anime.
executed.
Full Metal Alchemist is great.
Give me 1 second.
Trigun's
I'm
great.
gonna look up
Cowboy
something.
Bebop,
I'm curious now.
Gundam. Yeah.
Hold on.
probably
Hold
really
on.
care for
Hold on.
Gundam.
Wait, Fate, are you saying that One Piece is too long? I just looked up how many volumes of Naruto there is. There's 72 volumes, and that's not including Boruto. You can't tell me One Piece is too long.
I'm not counting Boruto. I'm saying
Okay,
Naruto.
okay.
Naruto is different.
All right.
Joyful's in the chat,
All right.
and he wanted to remind everyone that it's pronounced Naruto. Did I say
No,
that right?
it's
Naruto? No, it's pronounced Nardo.
How do I?
It's Naruto.
I,
Naruto?
Oh my gosh.
Joyful
How-
tomorrow when
How do
I
I
work
ban
out.
Joyful from Peter's
P
chat?
Tony's chat.
I don't
Perfect, do
know.
it.
I think
Wait,
I think this is science. I
No.
trust Joyful a lot. He's
no,
a total weeb.
No,
so
do not. He doesn't pronounce anything correctly.
he has never lied
trust-
to me once. So I'm pretty certain that I
trust-
can
I
trust
trust
him
Joyful
on
in this
this.
one too.
He
Mhm.
just told you your own game is rigged to you in your face today. What?
And he was right. I didn't even know that. I mean,
Very
but he was right. I rigged it
I
for
didn't
him,
even
and
know
he
that.
still didn't win. It's rather wild, but what can you do?
Tomorrow,
Yeah, I got you, Joyful.
tomorrow, whenever I work out, I always have something that like stirs me on.
I didn't even
stirs
see you
on
right
the
here.
anger.
First Joyful, how
Tomorrow
you
it
doing?
will be joyful.
And no, you're wrong.
I always just listen to metal when I work out.
One Piece
You
of one
listen to
trash.
You just listen
Take
like
that
metal, like. do you listen
Pans,
to,
pots and pans.
pots and pans, or pipes
Yep.
banging against each other,
Yep.
or like
You got it. There
welding.
you go.
All of the above.
All of the above.
I
Yes.
personally love aluminum.
I prefer A
6000
Clamor of
series.
Steel by the band Pots and Pans. Make my jam.
Well, last
Yeah,
night
take my
I
jam.
I had some jam, but as so customary in medieval times, I suffered from lead poisoning. Don't make jam in lead pots. So
Oh man, that was my plan.
oh no, talk about it.
Man, I want to talk about how he died. I'm sad. I need comfort.
Dang.
Hi, Faith. You want to have a chat?
Hold on.
Doing all right.
So, Wooby's getting executed for his absolute just disgustingness that is in chat. Yeah, I guess we can start with a 3v3.
All right. Sounds good. Yep.
Have you spoken to your neighbors, gotten any three for threes there, or are you evil and about to slip up with that again?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm like, hi, baby, and you're like, I miss you, Mom. Okay, baby. So, how are you? Do you feel comfortable like doing a 3 for 3 or anything? I moved off of Outsider, except, do we want to see if we have Outsiders? I don't know. Do you want to do a 3 for 3, honey?
I can do 3 for 3.
Okay. Let me look at what my 3 for 3s are, baby. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. I am either the dreamer, the monk, or the slayer.
Well, I'm either the steward, the monk, or the artist.
If you're the steward,
I'm just getting ready to write yours down.
I'm getting ready to memorize yours.
Okay, wow, power move there. All right, I am one of the dreamer, the knight, or the magician.
I am either the knight, the steward, or the magician.
Give me a second. You said steward, magician, or knight?
Oh, he's coming out.
Yep.
Let's go see how Kevin's doing.
Yeah, so,
So
that
one of
means
those
only 3 outsiders, so that's...
Magician is really interesting, yeah.
Butler's the exciting one. I hope you're the butler. I hope you have
Yeah.
an exciting game.
I suppose he
That
could be
sounds fun.
bluffing that as well. You're interesting.
Oh, and if you're the butler, you should vote for me.
Only
Or,
vote
no,
if they are
I'm reading
voting
it
too.
wrong. Who's a player? And they only vote if they are voting too. That's fun.
Yeah. Kind of fun, kind of
I can promise to
mysterious,
vote for everybody. That would be fun.
Okay, that'd be helpful. All right. Well, I'm gonna head back to town.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Just protect
I
you at
would say
least,
that
or-
I'm worth. I would say I'm worth
Okay.
saving.
All right, cool. I'll throw some protect on tonight. I mean,
I appreciate that. Maybe
I'll
okay.
just
Maybe I'll be a little bit more open with my info if I end up not dying. That'd be nice. Cool. All right. Well, good luck.
See? I told the wrong person, didn't I? Oh well. Excellent.
Yeah, I think you're right. It looks like Baron's the only thing that can add outsiders. Okay. You're probably not a good execution because I got someone who seemed to hint that they were cannibal, so I think we do have a cannibal in play. So I trust you for now. I'll go ahead and tell you that I am the knight, but I'm keeping my picks to myself for now.
Okay, sounds good. That's
I
helpful.
also have a hard claim of steward from someone else.
Okay.
And then Fate is the slayer. She gave me a 3 for 3, and she didn't include that, so she doesn't trust me.
Okay.
Bree is the sweetheart, and do you want all of them?
I have Wooby as monk. Blake, I think, is the knight.
He's a poisoned monk though, so I don't think we have to worry about him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about him. Blake is the knight,
And-
though, right?
Yeah, Scruffy Kevin is the knight.
Oh,
Blake
yeah,
is the recluse.
is-
Actually, in fact, leave Wooby alone because if he claims monk and no one's being protected, oopsie, that looks bad for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Majora is.
Majora's the artist.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta figure out what order I want to target folks in to try to be optimal here.
Yeah, Coach is fortune teller, so probably him first.
Yeah, I don't want to be too obvious about you being in play though. Just to try to make the town not trust that there's a widow in play.
True. Whoever says there's a widow, we could say that they've probably poisoned themselves as widow.
Yeah, or they're just an evil player trying to claim widow in the town. So.
That makes better sense to say there is no widow. I like
Yeah,
that.
I might go Bree because that way it's not like a.
I don't do 3 for 3s, but I want to honor you because you did one for me. So
Just a whiskey business.
I will
knew
either
it.
claim.
I knew there was something coming.
Steward.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Dang it, we already got done. Up to 4 people.
Wow. Getting around.
I've gone through the entire town before.
Hover
In
around.
day 1.
I'm in
Indoors, outdoors, all over town. Well, while we wait for people, I can complain about my G Fuel cup if people want that.
Nope.
Oh, they're back. Okay. Dang.
Welcome
Yeah, I
back,
didn't want to get.
everyone.
I didn't want to get double gonged by Papa Tony.
I don't do the double
The
gongs. I just
double-
open nominations. If you're
Yeah,
not
I'm the
here
one.
today,
I'm
you're
the
not
one
here.
that does the double gongs.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss the chance to nominate Wooby over his crimes during the night.
His crimes. My
Yeah.
crimes of talking about how bad One Piece is.
Ow!
I mean, that's a pretty bad take.
I
Wait,
wasn't
so
gonna
no longer-
nominate him, but
Alright.
I am.
I was gonna say, I nominate Wooby.
I give you 4 seconds.
Has anyone heard about an outsider? I barely made it around
Nominations
town
are
today.
I've heard of
I've
an
heard of one
outsider.
outsider.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So
Young
that,
Blake's got
So we
two.
probably
Young
have a
Blake's got
Baron.
two.
that
Yeah,
would
we got-
mean Baron then? Is there
Bar-
anything else that would
Baron.
add an outsider? Yep. Okay.
No, so it has to be Baron then.
Baron. Yeah.
Or they're lying.
So it's settled. This is a Legion
It's
game.
true.
I have also gained.
Also true. It could be a Legion game.
Good. So
I've
either
also-
we have a Baron or our outsider is actually on the evil team, pretending. So that's something to consider too.
I have also heard wind that there might be a widow in play.
Interesting.
That got spread
Well,
around pretty quick.
It's mostly a widow. See, he was dead, but not fully dead. He's only mostly dead. There's a big difference between fully dead and mostly dead. Sorry.
Tony,
Yeah.
We are fully dead.
You mean her husband?
Yeah,
Listen,
that's what I
the
said.
lady's got to finish the job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do we want to nominate or skip today? There's no Vortox on script, right?
Yeah, there
There
is.
is. Watch it.
Here,
Sorry.
And we're,
have,
we're also
nominations
at an
open.
odd number, so we should
Yes.
execute someone. Does anyone have a role that they'd like be willing to?
K-Max.
Majora nominates K-Max. Tell us about it.
I trust him, and someone seemed to imply that they were a cannibal. They didn't hard claim it, and I think K-Max's ability would be good for a cannibal, because K-Max won't learn anything else, and it would be useful to have his ability replicated through a cannibal.
K-Max, your response.
I really can't deny that. But that's assuming that there is a cannibal in play, and we don't know that for sure.
With a Stormcatcher, though, isn't that?
It doesn't guarantee us cannibals.
Oh,
It just means that if one's in play, evil knows who they are, but they're protected from the big bad at night.
This could also be a way for Cannibal to confirm themselves, though. If Cannibal comes up to K-Max and tells them what his role is based on what they learned.
True.
All right, 5 votes will put K-Max on the block.
Cannibal comes up to K-Max is like, Peter asked me to pick someone last night and they're dead today? Were you the big bad?
Wow, that's a
Wow.
lot of hands.
9. Everyone but Blake is enough. Any other nominations today?
Interesting, Blake.
Blake wants to
Interesting.
push Wooby out for his views on One Piece.
Yeah, I nominate
Blake
Wooby.
nominates Wooby. No, I
I'm
don't.
unrepentant.
I heard it. Heard young Blake say it. Nominate
Bring it
Wooby.
on.
No.
Do it.
No, after talking to K-Max, I think this is a decent
Yeah.
execution too.
It's a
I would
difference,
say,
yeah.
if we've only heard of one outsider, that means there's probably a lunatic. So if you've got a big bad token in front of you,
Oh,
You
shit,
heard two?
guys.
There
Heard
we
of
go.
two
No,
outsiders.
just kidding.
Blake has
Blake's
heard of
lying.
2.
liar.
I've heard of 2.
I'd like to gossip. There's 2 outsiders.
You can do that.
Not on the script, buddy.
I know.
Oops.
All right. Well, if there's no more nominations, we can close trials early. Unless there are objections, I'll close in 5.
I loved ever since he added time to it. We've always been like, let's end it
Faster.
early.
Yeah.
No, wait. I actually want to just talk for a second.
Yeah.
Too bad. Nominations
from a
are
running joke.
closed. K-Max is executed and splatters, and everyone goes to sleep.
Bye.
Like it's
They
starting to
killed
become
me
a running
because
joke.
they hated the truth.
So it turned my vlogs
It's
into
starting to become a
bar.
running joke that we now make the nominations
Yeah.
go faster now that there's time. But it's
Yeah.
funnier the more we do it.
Why did K-Max splatter?
Says,
What is
where's
that?
the bartender?
That's a good question.
Pushing off a building.
Violating some conventions here.
Yeah, I feel like I got pushed off a cliff with that note. Is the town, P-Tony, is the big twist the town is the baddies this time?
The town is the base. Always has been.
Always has
AKA
been.
Legion.
I beg to differ that the Geneva Convention is just more of like a Geneva suggestion.
Oh my. Oh my.
Chick-fil-A was a good choice tonight. Very good, very good.
Ooh, I have more cucumber salad to finish.
Who do we make? Drums?
Save it for tomorrow.
No, there's plenty more downstairs still.
So, anybody else want to share their idiotic
It would be
anime ideas?
Punishing.
Thoughts?
I think that's.
Gundam's dope.
I think there's somebody in P-Tony's
That's
chat
just
talking.
correct.
So this person came in my chat too, but it's like we can't read P-Tony's chat at the moment, obviously. So
I'm thinking about
No, I
making
can't.
Coach.
Well,
No,
I mean,
and just
the only
always
one there
giving
is
him
joyful.
yeses.
Clearly, joyful is just.
I was gonna say if
incorrect.
P-Tony wanted to give us.
So I'm thinking like that way that helps undermine the very powerful information he got on night 1. And it is the sort of thing that I would do of always giving him yeses. Fate, I want her to be able to use her ability since we see so many Slayers just missing their target. Wouldn't affect him. Majora hasn't really had a chance. I think Coach is our drunk target. And he will suspect that. Like, he's going to know. The sweetheart will probably come out because Bree usually does that. So I think it'll be balanced enough.
The scruffy version of Kevin, you are now dismissed from the Anime Council. You will now live in banishment for up to 5 years.
I got disconnected as soon as you said you skipped me.
It's working already.
This is your punishment.
What about the live action Ghost in a Shell?
I mean,
I
that's
mean,
also
your
crimes
crimes
against
against
the
the Neon
council
Genesis
has-
event.
I might have done something different if he didn't get information right away. Max and Wooby. Would it be too obvious to give him a yes right away? He's probably trying to sort out if he's poisoned or drunk. Feels too obvious, but yeah, the trouble is if he trusts his info right now, his info is pushing on his neighbors, and I don't want him to trust his info. So we need to give him a little doubt, and then we'll back off tomorrow night. I've never been the same. All right. Ben targets Bree, who dies. Bree drunks Coach. Coach sees yes on.
Yeah, I'm doing that. My token's broken.
So I did actually
Or
like
do
the.
it in
Token.
settings.
That's a good band name, Broken Token.
Broken
It's actually
token.
the name of a miniature, or not a miniatures, a online retailer for board games and card games.
And now I'm being sued. Excellent.
Or not an online retailer for them.
Oh, that
Somebody
was
who
a
makes
fast night.
Yeah, I'm just a very talented storyteller. Thank you. I'm very.
Peter.
You can't hear me?
I can. You gotta refresh.
Tony,
I
are
can
you
hear.
trying to talk?
Yes.
What's
You
going
gotta
Y'all can hear me?
refresh.
Gaslight him. Gaslight him.
I've got you, Pete.
Stop it. Okay,
I've got you.
I'm a very talented storyteller. Try to keep everybody alive. However, sorry, Bree. I couldn't save you.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Wah, 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 wah.
Guys, I was the sweetheart, so
Oh.
someone is drunk now.
Oh,
Somebody
no.
drank a toast
Was it me?
to Bree's death.
No.
I just off myself today.
What?
You need context. You need context. I'm also an outsider.
Oh, well, which outsider are you?
I am the Recluse.
Yeah. I mean, if we don't have any leads on the minions or the demon, then an outsider's probably
know-
the.
All I know is the widow information, and that's it.
Hmm.
I don't gather any information. I feel like I'm useless. I feel like, just in case if it's still a Vortox kill potentially, or Vortox, I'm okay being Vortox kill in the day. I just didn't know. I've never played Recluse. Recluse is just lackluster.
Yeah. I feel like I guess it could be useful if you were.
I have reason to believe that you're the artist.
They might be.
That a dreamer might have
to
dreamed
believe you.
The problem with
I would
that
say it
is
checks out.
the same dreamer who would have dreamed you as an artist apparently dreamed Fate as the Slayer or what was it? The Slayer or the Imp. And the problem with that is that her 3 for 3 when I asked her was Steward, Monk, or Artist.
Interesting.
So she didn't give Slayer in her 3 for 3.
Yeah.
There's the possibility of widows in play.
Yeah, but
so
they
you
still have
might
an
be
artist, they
poisoned.
still have
Could
a
be
Slayer.
poisoned, which could be very true. Could be a Vortox game.
That's also true. Yeah.
And then the long shot is that you or Yenza could be the big bad, and then one of the other two is my red herring. But that is kind of a long shot. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Or this is all a Legion game, and I'm crazy. Could be that too. So
Yeah. I think Blake is the knight. At least that's the vibes I was getting from what he gave me.
okay.
So you could test him against Wooby or Yenza or me to check for like, the red herring. Or
Yeah,
Big
there's
Bad.
probably a really good chance that I'm poisoned if it's a widow.
I don't see anyone talking to. Oh, there.
Riverside boys.
Riverside boys.
I have to be part of the Riverside Boys. Can I join you
Yeah,
guys?
get in there. Yeah, get in there. So why did we kill Bree last night, Scruffy?
She was just getting too nosy.
Yeah. So you have you hard claimed anyone, or you want to hard claim anyone?
No,
Or...
I have not hard claimed to anyone, unfortunately. I was gonna hard claim, and then I disconnected.
Do you want to hard claim?
Sure, why not? I will hard claim Knight.
Knight? That'd be really sick if we got to play the 2 new characters today. Who's not the big bad?
So I have not Big Bad as Majora and Young Blake.
Okay, so if this is a Vortox game, that means they are, and if it's not a Vortox game, then that means they could be a minion still. But yeah, cool. All right, awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have any?
I've hard claimed to one person, and I'm kind of trying to keep that way. I mean,
I'll take a 2.
I could, yeah, okay. If you want to do 2, I would say I am a Slayer or a Monk.
Good
Have you
player.
spoken to him yet?
Yeah, I just spoke with him.
Okay.
So did he tell you
And-
who our one good player is?
He did, yes.
You're not willing to tell me, are you?
He didn't tell you?
No, he didn't tell me. We just did a role
Okay.
swap.
Gotcha, okay. He told me it was you.
Oh, I can use my voice. Thank you, DC, for the 15
that's
months.
good.
It's good to see you, even just
Yeah.
briefly.
Cool.
So he might just be
No.
keeping it close to his chest.
That might get you far.
Well, I heard him say it in town to Blake that Fate's good, and I'm like, oh, cool. He knows.
We're uncovering for someone. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because I have heard another sage claim.
I'm covering for someone.
Oh, okay.
Since I think you can be trusted, I am not actually the sage, but I'm claiming sage.
Oh, okay.
No, wow, yeah, that's really confusing.
Is Majora Sest of Fate?
I'm getting information every night, but it's very possible that I'm poisoned. Is what I will say. Because the information I'm getting does not make any sense. But I want to get at least 1 or 2 more nights of info before I really share it around.
No, I don't think it's just you.
But it's...
So I could use some assistance using it, because I feel like I'm just going to be a waste if I don't use it properly.
Gotcha. Right now, I don't have a lot of sus on anyone in particular, but I'll let you know if I get anyone that kind of stands out.
Okay, you're the only one I've told. Everyone else I gave something completely different.
I guess
Yeah.
just as I asked. It's like, darn. All right.
Yeah, I'll hard claim to you in town. I'm actually the storyteller.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, could I ask my question real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a no Dashii, imp, or Vortox between Fate, Wooby, Blake, and Yenza?
Fate, Wooby, Blake,
or
Yenza.
Yenza?
You learn a yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, cool. What's mine?
He's coming back. Oh, he's back. Okay, never mind.
Yenza agrees with me when neither of us are clear with each other. That's your tell.
When we're not
Because
clear
you
with
play
each
so
other?
chaotic when you're good. And
Oh, I love chaos.
you agree with me. That's basically it. You agree with me. That's when you're evil.
Nominations
What's
are open.
Blake
Yenza would like
nominates
to nominate
himself.
Coach because
Oh,
Yenza nominates Coach. Tell us about it.
What?
It's just a joke. I'm sorry, it was just a joke. He said that I'm agreeable when I'm evil, so I want to clear how good I am.
Hey,
That's enough of a vote for me.
Yeah, good luck
Man's
for me.
completely just overshot my nomination.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Boo, you want to get in on this?
Not on that, no. I want to nominate somebody else.
Okay, that's it.
okay, Coach, your response.
this is chaos.
But is it chaos controlled?
I refuse to even acknowledge this is happening.
That's chaos. Well, I'm here to kill chaos, so where is it?
Yeah.
That's true.
It's okay.
According to my notes, Blake is reading really good, so trust Blake.
Perfect. Run the votes. Get it to
You're
Blake,
welcome.
please.
I
All right.
disagree with that. I think Blake is evil.
4 votes will put Coach on the
Like,
block.
seems fine to me.
Even if the 4 votes are just a joke, mind you, okay? If you
Listen, I'm willing to do a joke. I'm not willing to do a ghost joke. That's a little too far.
The ghost
Not willing to
jokes
commit
are
to the
real.
bit.
one is not enough. Any other nominations?
Joker
Blake
isn't real,
nominates
it's
Blake.
Ghost joke isn't real.
Blake nominates Blake, you said.
Yes.
Excellent. Tell us about it.
Because I am completely useless. I am going to be the Vortox kill for tonight.
we
Unless
can-
anybody's got other votes, I believe that with the number of people taking me out, I'm useless. Kill me where I stand, please.
We can take out K-Max again, though.
Oh
for
yeah, we
Vortox
can do a
kill.
ghost.
We don't want
That's
to. We have an odd number of
true.
players alive.
But we do have an odd number of players alive, and my position, my role gathers no info.
What is your role out of curiosity then, Blake?
Yeah, I can hard claim to you guys. I don't care. I'm the recluse. I'm the other outsider. There's a
That's the other
baron
reason
in
you wanna
play.
die, then.
There's a widow in play. I want to die. Kill me.
All right, I'm gonna run the votes.
Oh, my defense! You forgot my defense.
Oh, sure. Talk more.
Oh, guys, please don't do it. I want to live. No.
All right, running the votes. 4 votes
yeah,
will
but it
put
goes
Blake
vote.
on the block.
That convinced me.
I'm doing a ghost vote for this one. He wants to die. Not actually. It's such a waste.
Wooby, Scruffy, how dare you guys not vote?
6 is enough.
I just wanted to leave room in case somebody had like.
Yeah, that's a reasonable play.
K-Max, did anyone come up to you and tell you what
No
you
Cannibal.
were based on? No Cannibal? Okay.
No Cannibal.
Well,
Other
But
nominations today?
I have heard claims of other people claiming to be stewards, so. Which is very sus.
Blake was
Yeah,
the only
my-
other one that claimed it to me.
You sussy
Yeah.
baka.
no. Why? How am I? How is what I'm doing
You
right now?
sussy
sus?
baka.
How am I evil? How am I sus? What is this?
Sussy baka.
What is
Are
going
we
on?
ready to end the? Peter,
Alright.
Are we ready?
Kill me!
Yeah, if there's no other nominations, we'll close in 5.
Why won't you let me die?
Oh, I didn't
Because
mean, like Peter. Peter, you're doing a great job. I just want the town to die now. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams.
Well,
Jens is back.
nominations
He's the
are
big
closed.
bad
The
getter.
town doesn't die except for Blake.
Yes.
Because
What?
Blake is
What
easy.
could have done
He does a lot of
Surprise.
damage.
Good night.
So Jens is clearly evil. Coach, I think you have that.
I agree.
Uh,
Yes.
Could be a Scarlet
Listen,
Woman.
Jens
Which
is
would be
told-
really,
I've
really
been told
bold.
that I laugh like a chipmunk or a possessed doll. Do you guys agree?
yes.
I think that's. It's just
Yeah.
you being nervous, trying to change the subject.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm actually curious about. Well, I mean, you can't talk about game talk at night anyway, so she's doing the right thing.
Jens is always in a rush to kill someone when she's evil. She's ready to kill
That's game
someone
talk.
during the
Baby
night.
boo, hold on. It is game talk, but I want to clarify
Alright,
something.
alright.
When you were on the block, I was all like, "Young Blake, you shan't die," and you were, wanting to. I just wanted to accommodate you, honey. Love you. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss.
You've cost me a win streak on evil team. Not once, but twice.
Yeah, guys, see how good I am for the good team. I'm the best, even when I'm on
True.
the evil team.
Even
That's-
when she
dang,
becomes
I forgot
evil
about
and
that.
just ruins the game. K-Max and Fate as my witness.
Wait, what am I witnessing?
That
We
Yenza
were,
killed us like 2 weeks
yeah.
ago.
The game that Yenza
Became the big
he
bad.
will always be
harmed
salty.
me
Yeah.
and threw me on their bus 3 times and killed K-Max and then you. Literally
Yeah.
right after each other.
At the end of
And
the
then
competition,
tried
I
to
don't think
shoulder
so.
and win the game.
Yeah.
That,
It was funny.
I wonder if she was like,
sounds
I wonder
familiar.
why none of my minions came to me.
Well, because
Yeah.
they didn't know who I was. I knew They didn't know and I didn't know who they were.
Yeah. Because I think the Poppy player was in play, weren't they?
And that snake charmer doesn't learn who their minions are.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Okay,
Well,
that's right.
here was the
Just told
thing.
The person that became the new snake charmer, they would have told you all the bluffs, all the
I
info you
didn't realize.
needed.
So the normal snake charmer works where you change alignments. I didn't realize me starting off as an evil snake charmer would also make you
Would
an
not
evil snake
change.
charmer.
Yeah.
So
It
Yeah.
wouldn't change alignments because we would flip alignments and evil
Yeah,
flipping
The
evil
two
was so
players
evil.
swap their alignments.
right. So what happens is they switch places,
Normally
and
they
then
become-
the previous big bad becomes the old alignment of the snake charmer. But I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
What
'cause
was-
usually
what was
snake
hilarious
charmer
about
is
that
the
game?
Snake Charmer's kind of hard to do that with. I get it.
What was hilarious about that game is I almost had the day 1 solve as the empath with the bounty hunter info. I just
Oh, really?
forgot to flip the bounty. Yeah, because a bounty hunter had seen, I think it was
Nominations
Turkey
are
that was sitting to my
over.
right,
Excuse
as
me, I'm sorry.
a member of the evil team, but I had gotten a 0, I think, for my empath info. So that meant there had to be a Vortox where one of us was like drunk or poisoned.
All right.
So if I had followed through with
We be protected.
that
Yenza to
through
no
line,
effect.
I should have
Ben
figured
Parker
out
and
that,
Majora, who
oh,
dies.
you know, the
Coach
bounty hunter
sees a
telling me
no
my
on
neighbor to my right is
Scruffy,
evil,
Kevin,
and
and
me getting a
Fate.
0 means Vortox must be in play, so the player to my left has to be the evil player. That's Jason.
So that's the
So,
thing. I
I
saw
could have
that
had a Vortox
information.
in game 1.
Very first day, we were talking about it, and I was in town, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's young Blake, and I was pushing on that first, and then I kind of pulled away, realizing, no, let me snatch that up. So that's why that night I snake charmed young Blake.
Yeah.
And thought that I swooped in to save the evil team,
Well,
and then now
No!
their old
You kinda
team
did.
had to die on the old team, on the good team, and I completely screwed everyone.
Yeah.
it
I
happens.
thought I swooped in and saved the evil team. Evil team was doing great.
Well,
Don't
someone
at all.
swooped in and saved.
Oh.
Someone swooped in and saved Majora from his mortal coil.
Oh.
Ah.
Sucks to be
Fair
dead.
enough.
Well, now we're back to an even number, Ben. I leave it all to you.
Yeah, we
My
need
good
to not
streak.
execute today.
Yeah, my good streak.
Artist.
The artist.
Yes.
Do we know even if it's like a Vortox team yet or not?
We don't yet. Or if we do, I don't know.
Were you able to ask the storyteller?
I was, but I asked if certain people were the big bad, and in that number, I included young Blake because he gave me a 3 for 3 and Recluse wasn't in there. So we don't know anything for certain because Peter could have chosen to register young Blake as a big bad or not. So that could have messed with whatever I asked.
Yeah.
Are you willing to tell me any information about yourself?
That was pretty devastating.
I mean, in townsfolk, I have hard claims to 2 people now, and I'd rather keep it limited right now. I can give you a fake thing, but I mean,
I think Evil is sitting really, really well now.
I'm not gonna hard claim to you right now, but that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, I feel like I have the most trust with Fate.
Okay, so I've gotten that we had a Steward say that she was good.
Yes.
So if that's the case, and it's not Vortox, then she's
Wooby
good,
is
then
not
it's
big bad in his
obviously
in
it's
Majora's
Vortox, then she's
Vortox
bad.
world.
And then we also have a Knight saying that young
he got a
Blake
yes.
and Majora
With the artist info
are not
on
the
Wooby.
big bad.
Oh, I didn't know
So-
about that.
But if it is a Vortox, then that means you're bad. So that's also why I'm also trying to, I'm a little.
Yeah, he asked if
hesitant right
Wooby
now,
was
until we
Vortox
figure
among
out.
others.
Talk to Majora.
Yeah.
Right now.
But someone is drunk based on a sweetheart, so that also adds confusion to my information.
Oh my goodness, that's drunk from now on. Oh wow, I just read that. Okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
crucial.
and that happened night 2.
Bree. So yes,
So
yes. that
I
happened
could be
night two.
drunk now, which would still point to Kevin or Fate being the big bad.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay. Do we know
It's
who?
But
Fate.
if
Okay,
I'm drunk
that-
and getting false info, that would then be correct info?
Do
Do you want a rules clarification
Sure.
of that?
Yeah.
When it comes to info, Vortox takes precedence over drunkenness and poisonous. So a townsfolk who is drunk or poisoned in a Vortox game will still always get false info.
Got it.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah. Drunkenness
I
and
would-
poisonous can still affect other abilities, like a gossip or something like that wouldn't be able to kill.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
All right. I'd like to use my fisherman roll. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That would.
Your artist or monk. I'll eliminate one of mine, okay? I
I didn't
am
think that through.
definitely not the magician. So I'm
Definitely
either
not the
dreamer
magician.
or fortune teller. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Fate might go for him. I don't think she trusts him. That's
Wanted based
They
on
could be
what he
super
registered
clutch.
Blake as.
Well,
There has been talk of a good reason why she would do this, but Fate was dreamed as I have it written down here. She was dreamed as either the Slayer or the Imp. And when I asked her for a 3-for-3,
it'd be
she
so
gave me
high.
Steward, Monk, or Artist. She didn't give me Slayer on her 3-for-3. But there's
Those
reason
are
why.
the 3 she gave me.
There's definitely a reason why she might want to cover up Slayer, so I get that, but that's just something I've told you and Majora. You're the only ones I've told
Okay,
about
cool.
that.
I should go hang
alright.
out with Majora.
Okay, thank you, bye.
Bye.
See you tonight.
Yes, please. That way, because I trust Majora, because K-Max confirmed me, and K-Max trusts Majora, and
Here-
Majora.
Here's the deal, though.
What?
Here's the deal, though, is
What?
that you, Young Blake, and Majora have all been confirmed as either not the big bad or good
Wait, when
based
did
on the Steward or Knight information.
when
now,
did Blake get confirmed?
As
Oh,
not
he's Recluse.
the big bad.
Yeah, okay.
As not big. So
I gotcha.
now, if this is a Vortox game, that means that stuff is opposite, and so that's why little worry, but
That's fair.
yeah.
Well, if it's a Vortox game and it's not young, it can't be a Vortox game because Young Blake.
I mean, Blake and
actually,
Majora are both dead,
let's double tap Blake.
but they could be Star Pass.
That's fair.
we could do that tonight, but
Oh my gosh, this is
I
so
know.
stressful.
It isn't at all.
I think there's one person I haven't talked to yet, and that's Coach.
all right, we'll go.
All right.
So speak.
Okay. Do you want to hard
Because-
claim your role then?
I can't. Well, yeah. If I there's a second world that I just realized. At the night.
I'm a little sleepy.
But Tony, you look real snazzy.
Thank you.
You do.
too.
Say Fate said it first, so she should get credit.
Thank you.
That's right. I'll put that into Fate's file and specifically not KMAX's
Coach,
file.
was
I
gonna
wouldn't
say-
be opposed to it, but we do have an
It's
even
feedback, so it's like, yeah, give it. Piggybacking isn't such a nice. I mean, it's a nice compliment, but it's not as
No,
nice.
so,
This is you know,
Coach, even
I'm
though
over-talking.
we can figure out like who it's likely, because we have 6 players alive, if we execute someone, Big Bad kills tonight. If we execute incorrectly, then we're at 4 players, which means we have either a 1 in 4 shot of killing Big Bad, or and with 3 evil in the script, Big Bad might be able to just kill the remaining good player, and then they just win. The other option is we have to let them kill someone then, and then we're down to, you know, the 1 in 3 shot. So I'd rather take a 1 in 5 and a 1 in 3 than a 1 in 6 and a 1 in 3.
Ben, how comfortable are you saying that this
Nominations
is not a Vortox
are
game now?
open.
This is what?
I
Not
also
a
do
Vortox
not believe
game?
it's Vortox now. From
I-
what I've
I-
heard.
Guys,
Okay.
Yenza's evil. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
How solid is your proof that it's not a Vortox game?
Yeah, anybody getting false info?
The only thing that I have saying it might not be is there's supposedly information out there from the. Actually, no, that wouldn't make. I mean, that would make sense, but
I have 2
Um,
points.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some information that I trust.
I don't trust Yenza, so someone else.
One is that a knight saw Blake and I.
But
as,
Blake's recluse.
Yes,
Yes.
so I would come up as
Yes,
evil.
that's
So
true.
he could
The
be
other thing-
registering as the Big Bad there.
Correct, I forgot about that. A dreamer saw me as my role when I've been lying to everyone about my role up until that point. So
Could be a widow.
yeah, so either they're the widow or it's
That's
either
the
it's a
first time I've
Vortox
heard of
game
a
and they're the
dreamer.
widow.
That's very
Yeah.
sus.
Yeah. Well, I've been putting Dreamer in my 3 for 3s, but I am going to come out and claim I am not the Dreamer. So
And there is a widow in play.
yeah.
Agreed.
Actually, Tony, 1 second. Lana Mimano.
Hi.
If say there's a Vortox in play, that wouldn't change if the information that a widow is in play, correct? Because that's part of the widow's
Correct, because
role.
that's minion info, not townsfolk info.
Okay, that was it. I just wanted to make sure.
Knight.
Yeah.
He saw Majora and Blake as the 2. The reason you want to wait is if Evil figures out what players the Knight saw,
Whoa.
they're good targets for Evil, because then Town doesn't suspect them as much, assuming that Town trusts the Knight.
Yeah, but the thing is, if there is
But if
potentially
it's
3 evil people,
Vortox,
if there's still 3 evil people, then Vortox or not, 1 good person's gonna die. That's 3 evil versus 2 good. That's unless there is a huge chance that 2 people can out 3
I
evil
have a
people.
suspicion an Evil player has been executed.
Le gasp. Can I expand on this?
I have a strong suspicion that Fate is the big bad. and Yenza is also evil. I don't know who the second minion is, but
Well, if it's not a Vortox game, then Fate's
Coach, I haven't
good.
even talked to you.
I
you
haven't
don't
even
have
talked to
to.
Coach either.
I know you don't have to. That's the joys of Clocktower.
If it's a Vortox game, Fate is confirmed bad. If it's not a Vortox game, Fate is confirmed good.
Yenza might want to nominate Coach again because he's not.
course
He's
we
just playing off of emotion, and that's dangerous to have in
Minion
town.
panic.
Yenza
Said I was
nominates
playing off
Coach.
of
Tell us
Panic.
about.
Do you even know what that means anymore?
Yes, and I know that I'm not playing off of emotion.
Gaslighting.
Hold on,
Minion
down. Point of order. Yenza, make your case.
I'm half joking and half serious. The two people who haven't talked to him, he's gonna start pushing on, and that makes me uncomfortable. If he is a good player, I think that he's playing dangerously, and I don't want him in town. But also, we need to keep our good numbers up. But also, I'm a little worried about that trying to put on sus of good people.
Coach.
So you do. I won't
That's
vote.
a good
You guys do
play.
what you want.
Oh my
Coach,
gosh.
your response.
That whole act right there is never what Yenza does when she's good. Let me tell you right now, that was so defensive, tear-jerking garbage instead of the attack that Yenza does when she's good. It's garbage. I won't stand for it, and it's not on emotions. I have information.
Yenza also, when she's evil, she never votes her own nominations.
Ooh, that's true. I've seen that.
Yeah. She threw me under the bus 3 times when she took my evil role, and she never raised her hand.
Okay, two things. That is because when I nominate someone, I get flustered. No matter which side I'm on, I get flustered. Yeah, because I get flustered and I forget to put my hand up. Legitimately, that's what happens. Also, Coach, I just want to point out, you always think I'm evil. I've been on the good team with you, and you still say I'm evil. This whole thing where I know Yenza's he's saying it's true. This thing of I know Yenza's tails.
Actually, it's actually
is
not
a
true.
lie.
I feel like when you play evil, you're actually good, but when you play like you are right now, you're evil.
All right. I'm gonna run the votes just because I want town to have more execution and more nomination time. 3
More execution time?
more
Which
time
side are you on?
to preamble the execution. There's a minute left for nominations. 3 votes will put Coach on the block. Although it was a great discussion. Could make a podcast out of it. Wow. 3 votes is all we need, guys. Just 3. Okay, all right. Well, 0 votes is not enough. Any other nominations?
She vote on her own nomination.
Ben nominates
What?
K-Max.
Ben nominates K-Max. Tell us about it.
I think just to make sure, Vortox doesn't win, put 3 votes on this, no more, and then we can talk about other stuff. Run the vote.
K-Max
He's not there.
won't be there. All right. Surprise.
So bold of you to vote on someone who's dead and can't defend themselves.
Wow,
1.
double whammy.
Oh, you're voting too!
2, 3
Yeah, I'm in on it.
is enough.
Ooh.
K-Max is absent, but he is on the block. Any other nominations? All right.
Oh, there we go.
Nominations are closed. K-Max is executed and remains dead. Everyone goes to sleep. She is running a risk, but also Fate is one of town's biggest suspects, so I don't know what Ben will do. That checks out.
Hey, would it be too late to change my target?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. I think I want to hit Scruffy Kevin, actually.
Okay, great. Thank you.
See ya.
Everybody's like thinking, wondering what's
Thoughtful
going on.
town.
Oh, silence.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Oh no. Is Coach not there?
Kill Fate tonight and then Kevin tomorrow. So there's two other players who could be beat by regardless of whether Vortox is true.
It was a pretty moving game. Might be able to do Clocktower after dark.
I need to wake you.
It's dark right now. It's nighttime.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry.
I can't let you be evil when you're not playing Map Pack.
We need to do more dad jokes for me, Tony. You know, really get him to laugh. Mix 'em up.
I'm pinging Coach.
All right, we'll just do Chuck Norris jokes. If you can spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever. Chuck Norris has a mug of nails instead of coffee in the morning. Nah, but that's lame. What was
It's
that for?
so 2000. See, that's the kind of thing that was super funny in 2012. It's a repeat comedy.
Well,
Chuck Norris can dribble a bowling ball.
2004. Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in.
If Chuck Norris can do a wheelie on a unicycle. Chuck Norris stands faster than anyone can run. That's also very terrifying. Chuck Norris makes onions cry.
Oh, that's huge and terrible.
Chuck Norris can tie
Coach
his
just learned
shoes
to
with
know
his feet.
on Fate and Ben through Discord.
Ew, that makes me uncomfortable.
Welcome back to Coach Antor, who had a rough night. However, he did not die. That honor goes to Scruffy Kevin.
Woo.
Well, there's a lot of people who want to talk to me.
That's because you had a rough night. We want to make sure you're okay.
Just internet.
That is pretty rough.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yes.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
if you have someone you sus on, tell me right now and I will publicly say it.
Oh shit! Oh god, this is so. Oh no. Oh man. Oh wow, this throws something into something. Well, we're running out of options here.
Yes. The only ones I don't know
What's
who
on
their
the
roles
script
are.
right now?
Well, the thing I'm
Oh,
finding weird is Yenza and Ben both gave
hey.
me Dreamer.
Okay. What if you slay Ben?
Ben.
Now, the only reason I do this is because. Okay, wait. If I'm
goodness.
poisoned,
This would
you'll
be
false
amazing.
info. There's a chance that this was an imp game, and that was just an imp jump from Kevin to Ben. One world could be. I'm trying to make. Okay, so I'm the fortune teller, and my information is all over the freaking place.
Oh my gosh. Ben gave me Dreamer and Fortune Teller as his possible two. If you're the Fortune Teller and he claimed in town he's not the Dreamer.
Well, we swapped. I was supposed to claim Sage so that he would get killed, but he never got killed by claiming Fortune Teller. Probably because he's on the evil team, potentially.
And you think Kevin's on the evil team?
I think so.
That's
But
huge.
I think
You're wooing.
Okay. Okay. So if it's a Vortox game, you would have gotten a yes only if
Right, so
one
he's
of the four
bluffing
of them would
Sage
not be it. So then it would have to be Coach if it is
and
a
trying to
Vortox
paint
game.
himself tasty, which is a
Um,
great
well,
bluff.
it
for
could be
Ned.
Coach or me, but from my perspective, it has to be Coach then. Or it's a no Dashii or Imp game, and it is one of the 3 of the living players. Or it could be just Blake causing the ping.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's unfortunate that it's like the artist information doesn't clear up too much for us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading a thread about that on the Reddit, and people were talking about like the more complicated you make your artist question, like the worse info it'll give you. Well, at least I'm somewhat confident it's not a Legion game, so it cleared that for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could push on Fate, like Coach was saying, because I'm pretty confident based on that too that it's not a Vortox game. So I think Coach's info seems to be correct. I gotta talk to him though, see what he learned.
Okay.
yesterday.
I haven't chatted with Coat yet, so.
Yeah, I trust him though. So
Okay.
I am not Big Bad. I am your Slayer, and I have a plan. So
What's your plan?
I'm gonna publicly come out when Petoni right here, this guy. Yeah, that
This guy?
guy.
This guy right here?
He's over here for me.
This guy right here?
This guy.
He's doing his tell. Quick, he's evil. Hey.
I'm always evil. That's my shtick in life.
Actually, a rule clarification. I just have to publicly state that I am Slayer and accuse somebody.
Yeah, if you so the Slayer ability publicly claims Slayer and says they're using their ability on somebody, and then I'll respond. Publicly means at least half of town is there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do not want another gunslinger incident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
That was bad.
most of the mesothelioma abilities.
So, I'm sussing on Ben a little bit because he gave me a 3 for 3 that are not adding up at all. He gave me a 3 for 3, took immediately 1 away, and said he was dreamer or fortune teller. He claimed in town he's not the dreamer, and someone else is hard claiming fortune teller to me.
Yep.
So, and that fortune teller is telling me to go for Ben. So I think I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out tomorrow.
Ben. I told her to target Ben. I don't know if that clears up anything if Ben doesn't die, but I don't know. That's my recommendation from the information I have. Oh, now Ben's calling me. All right. Good luck.
Yep, you too.
Ben.
who'd you read last night?
Ben, I read you last night and I got a peculiar answer.
What?
I think you're a minion.
Okay.
I think you just got imp jumped to last night.
No, I did not. I don't think Scruffy Kevin was a imp at all.
Really?
I think Fade is the no Dashii. Because did you hear Majora's artist question? I don't know if he told you. Okay, so he's claiming artist. He asked if one of Yenza, Wooby, Fate, or Blake is a non-Legion Big Bad.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Fate might be the no Dashii because that would explain K-Max's incorrectly reading her as good. Bree is outsider, and then Wooby is monk. I think he's been claiming monk. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So.
What? Now Bree wants to talk to me.
You're a popular dude.
Am
so
I
I
the
think
only good left?
I think
Is this
Fate
a
is.
Legion game?
It might be. It might be just you.
No!
I think Fate.
I don't think that he has been
That's
spooked
interesting.
about
Yeah.
Slayer. We'll see.
Why did everybody? Why
I
did
think I
everybody
might
want
just
to
be a
talk
red
to me
herring.
today?
I haven't talked to you at all, and apparently that's suspicious.
May I have the town's attention,
Okay,
please?
wait. That's legit.
I just wanted to feel included. That's
I
all.
hate everybody. I
As
hate everybody.
I claim Slayer, and I would like to publicly accuse Ben as the demon.
Fate claims Slayer,
Well
shoots
played.
her shot at Ben, And Ben
wasn't me.
dies!
What?
We have a real Slayer win.
I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to the good team. Very well done.
Holy
Oh man, I was trying. I had coach in the palm of my hand.
Wow.
Oh, I just let
I
fate
don't like
live a
it.
day too
Thanks,
long.
man.
I told you
Coach.
too. It's like it's like either way. It's like I told you.
Coach.
amazing.
All right.
Coach.
Uh,
I was gonna-
GG's.
What a game! What a game! All right, let's start with what made me panic as a storyteller. On night one, Coach, the fortune teller, chose his neighbors, including Ben, and I of course said yes because he was the imp, and that was very powerful information to start with. So that was quite a way to start the game. However, on night two, Bree was killed during the night, and that meant that I could make Coach drunk, and so I started selling him a Vortox world, and that was where all your information was going, Coach.
Yeah.
We also had Yenza was the widow. There was no
I knew
cannibal
it.
in the play. Spoiler. My hope was that the evil team could, bluff Cannibal knowing there wasn't an evil team, and since you had a widow who knows everybody, be able to sell a very powerful Cannibal story. That didn't happen. Okay, my plans never happened. That's fine.
I considered it, but I figured.
I mean, as soon as I claimed that one, it's like, oh, we're gonna see the cannibal eat you tomorrow. It's like, that's not gonna work.
We had Scruffy was the debut of the night, who powerful townsfolk learns 2 players is not the big bad. Those 2 players were Majora and Blake. Blake was the Recluse, which meant that the knight could also be getting a Vortox world info thingamabobber, which a lot of you talked about. Very well done. However, it was not a Vortox game. Wooby was your monk who was poisoned from night 1. Wooby, thank you so much for all your protecting. That being said, none of your choices would have worked anyways. You did choose Coach
I
on the
know.
last night, and Ben almost killed Coach, but then changed his mind. So there's that. That leaves your Baron, K-Max, who Town trusted? I didn't even get K-Max's bluff. K-Max, what were you bluffing? Oh, the Steward.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Steward.
Good job, Steward.
I said Fate was
Yeah.
Fate was nice.
And Fate
I also told Ben to kill Fate, and he didn't.
and Fate was your Slayer who won the game. Well
I didn't want to
done.
kill Fate because she was the one I was trying to get Coach to help push.
I get it, I get it, but it's like
Yeah.
when she said she was monk or artist, it's like we gotta kill her, and she was even worse than that. She was Slayer. It's like we